Hi, it's Sarah from the Blogging Bunch, and I'd like to welcome you to today's hangout. It's just me, and I woke up at 3 a.m. and it is 10, so I've already been awake for, what is that, 7 hours? Not gonna be pretty today. I apologize in advance. I don't know what's going on. Too many Valentine parties to plan, and Valentines and cookies to bake, and birthday parties. 2 kid birthday parties this month too. So it's a little crazy around here. But and then I don't know. I guess it's so crazy that I got nobody to join me this week too. So today, we're going to talk about how to do some keyword research on Pinterest. Keyword research is really important on Pinterest these days because it is more of a search engine. I know that I pretty much exclusively use Pinterest when I am looking for recipes. I do on my mommy blog site, I do a weekly meal plan, and so I go over to Pinterest and I search for meal plans, especially things that you're doing, food recipes, kids activities, things that have pictures, right? I'm planning those 2 birthday parties right now, so I go to Pinterest. I don't type into Google, I go to Pinterest. So finding keywords in my courses, I teach people how to use Google Keyword Planner. And then I've also been showing them just a little bit about Pinterest, but I'll probably include that a little bit more because it is a little bit easier. The Google Keyword Tool Planner isn't the best tool, but it is free and it's what we have, so that's what we use. But you can do the same thing on Pinterest and get ideas for your pins, get ideas for your boards, get ideas to optimize your profile, get ideas for blog posts, get ideas to link things in your blog posts, get ideas for putting things on your social media site. So Pinterest is this like wealth of knowledge, and you got to be on it, and you got to be using it, and you got to be working to pin things and create those boards that are useful for your followers and that people that you want to use, but that your followers also want to use. If you have a craft blog, then you want to be working on Valentine's Day crafts, St. Patrick's Day crafts, Halloween crafts, whatever it is, right? You want to have all of those boards so that people can find exactly what they're looking for quickly. So today I'm going to hopefully, if Google decides to cooperate, I will screen share and then I will come back. Maybe. And show you how I do some keyword research. So what we're going to do is we'll use this to get ideas, and that's what I also, in my courses, I teach people, this is how you get ideas for, if craft is your word, is one of your terms that you write about, then you need to, look up that word and see what other words people are searching for, what other words are connected to those, and that's what you should be writing about. Don't just, look around your house and pull something out of your butt at the last minute. You got to be being strategic about what you're going to put on your site, and being strategic and knowing what people are looking for, not just looking around your house and seeing what you have, which is kind of what I do sometimes, or why I have 650 posts on that site, and nobody's looking at my craft post anymore. Okay, so screen share, Google Hangout, entire screen. Okay, hopefully you can see my Pinterest. We've got Jennifer, Renee, you're there. If you guys could type into the box just to tell me that you are seeing this. Let's see. Okay. Well, hopefully you can see it. So here's my Pinterest account, and first thing, that when you're looking and thinking about keywords and what to name your boards, you want to look over here, and Pinterest tells you what their main topics are. Okay, so if I'm doing DIY and crafts, I'm going to look in there. If I'm doing kids stuff, parenting, kids and parenting, I'm in there. So you want to be sure that you're using their terms and looking at their terms. I just heard something. Yes, yes, we can. Okay, good. Thank you very much, ladies. So that you're using their terms. These are the terms that they use. I was saying crafts, right? So DIY and crafts. I'm going to click on there. And you can see they've got, now they just changed it. So going about it this way, I'll show you the other way, but they just changed this. So if I wanted to look at scrapbooking, now they have kind of an interest thing. So you can follow the interest. Who does that? I don't know. Kind of like stumble upon or something. So I could follow the scrapbooking interest and see anything that comes up for scrapbooking. And I can even go a little bit deeper, scrapbooking page layouts, and go a little bit deeper. See how that one only has 1,000 followers right now. This is brand new. I was looking at Pinterest before I came onto this Hangout just to make sure that things hadn't changed, because things change constantly on Pinterest. They've made so many changes in the last 3 months that it literally is different every day. And I came this morning and I was like, wow, what is this? I don't know that I've seen this before. I also don't go in this way. I usually type into the search bar. So it may have been here for a few weeks and I just haven't noticed it. But if you go in through here and you try to go in a little bit deeper, it's now going to offer you these scrap page layouts. So if that's something that you write about, it would be a good idea to follow those so that they start showing up in your feed and you can start pinning them. But let's say I'm doing crafts, right? So I type in the word crafts and it has this kind of auto-complete thing, crafts for kids to make, crafts to make and sell, crafts for kids, craftsman home. Well, that doesn't quite fit. But if crafts for kids, okay, let's say I'm doing that. And then at the top here, it has all of these different kinds of crafts for kids. Okay, so here you could do frozen crafts for kids. So if you have a mommy blog or a craft blog, here are 900 ideas. Fall crafts, spring crafts, Valentine's craft, Halloween crafts for kids. These are all going to be things that are searchable on Pinterest, and that you might want to make your not only make a post about, but you would want to title your boards that. Let's see how many people. Let's go with where was Valentine's? There he is. Crafts for kids, Valentine's. How many boards are there? And then it'll pull up boards. Oh, look at that. Crafts for kids, Valentine's. Crafts for kids, Valentine's. Look at all these people that have done their keyword research and have put that as their as the title of their boards. Let's see, just for giggles, Valentine's crafts for kids. Who's this? Becky Johns is first. I want to see if we put this in the pinners. Now look, Valentine crafts. Becky Johns was the first one because it matched exactly. But now Valentine's crafts for kids is getting a different people to come up that match exactly. So right, look at both of those. Have a board for both of those. Do posts for both of those. Follow some of these people. Like I wouldn't follow somebody that has 14, but maybe 458, so that you know that that person is gathering a lot of information and it's going to apply to you and your followers. All pins. So here we've got Valentine's crafts for kids. We typed that in. We saw all those boards, but look, we can niche it down even more. Free printables, easy Valentine crafts for kids. Let's go free printables. Okay, there's a whole bunch of free printables. Look, this one has 3,603. So I would definitely, 25 fabulous and free printable Valentines. That's a good roundup. Definitely pinning that one, right? Because that shows that I'm paying attention, that I'm pinning things that lots of people like. Somebody else did. I just did Star Wars Valentines. I'm sure lots of people have done Star Wars Valentines these days. Oh, Minecraft ones. I need to do those too. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm going to get off track easily. Anyway, so free printable, and now there's even more ideas. Free printable gifts. Okay, it's going to keep going down. Candy-free Valentines. But anyway, you get the point, right? This gives you tons and tons of ideas just by continuing to click. Let's go back to, let's go back to Valentine's. Now, it's already giving me words, Valentine's ideas, Valentine's Day gifts for him, Valentine's Day. So let's see, Valentine's, if we do apostrophe, it's not giving me anything for that. If I just do Valentine's Day ideas, Valentine's Day, if I do a C, now here's, and this one you can do on Google. If you just go to Google, right, it'll give you ideas too, but you just go through Valentine's Day A. Okay, Valentine's Day activities, Valentine's Day art, activities for kids, appetizers. Ooh, that's a good one. Art for kids. So there's 5 ideas. B, Valentine's Day boxes. Yep, I know I got to make one of those for my kids today. Valentine's Day boyfriend. Yeah, nope, don't need one of those. C, Valentine's crafts, kids, cupcakes, cookies. D, anyway, you get the point, right? So you put in this kind of generic term, Valentine's Day, and then go through the alphabet, and there's more posts than you should ever write on your site right there. And then you can continue to go down. Valentine's Day decorations. Party, outdoor, for tables, for kids, vintage, bedroom, for classroom, for door, rustic, dollar store, homemade, kind of like that one. Valentine's Day decorations, dollar store, Valentine's Day decorations, dollar store frames. So now I'm not sure. Valentine's Day decorations, dollar store, Christmas. That kind of seems strange, but right, you can continue to go down and down and down and niche it down even further. I wouldn't do like my board titles, Valentine's Day. You could do Valentine's Day crafts. It depends on, yeah, we don't need that, do we? It depends on what your niche is. I just have Valentine's Day, and most of mine are crafts and kids because that's what my audience likes. So you have to know your audience, what people are going to pin from you, and what you should be putting up there. Also, here's just the basic. You can see I've been searching cookies lately. And if you have noticed, see how I have this picked for you. Picked for you. Pinterest, so a couple of months ago, they were all pretty much picked for you. Almost every time I came to Pinterest, it was the exact same things. And then people kind of got mad about that. I want to see what the people I follow are pinning. So now they have a mix of what they think you'll like and what people you follow are pinning. So none of these say picked for you. There's a picked for you, picked for you. So they're trying to do kind of this mix now of what they think you'll like. But notice they're all cookies, right? I pin more than just cookies. Maybe not lately, but Star Wars stuff, Valentine's Day stuff, I've been pinning a ton of that. But they're not giving me any of that. So Pinterest is still experimenting. It's still different every single day. But it is an amazing resource for figuring out what it is, what you can write about, just getting tons of ideas. So once you find those ideas, right, Valentine's Day crafts for kids, that could be the title of my board. Valentine's Day crafts for kids. And then I could use those keywords also in my pins. Let's see, a little passport. Mommy's bundle here. See if she's so Play-Doh Valentines with free printable. So toddler Valentines. Let's see. Valentine's for boys, free printable. They're making sure that they're putting some of these big keywords, their big keywords, in the titles of their pins, and also in their description. Handmade Valentine, Valentine crafts for preschoolers, homemade Valentine's for boys, right? Free printable. They're putting those key terms in their description. So make sure that you have these key terms even when you're pinning. Like if I want to pin some of these, which one do I want to pin? None of these have pins. I like to pin ones that have repins too, that I know other people have already seen and liked. I'm not seeing that happen on this board. But you can follow, if you're looking for people to follow also, you can do that. Here's one. And of course it's cookies, right? So I'm really gonna just convince Pinterest this is all I pin. Okay. Those bears are kind of cute. So we want to pin. I look at it and she's got chocolate teddy bear pretzel pops. It's on her it's for Valentine's Day. Maybe she's trying not to pigeonhole it, but when I pin it, I can pin it to my Valentine's Day board, right? Because I'm going to use it for Valentine's Day, and I'm going to say a Valentine's Day treat idea. Okay, I'm just going to add that chocolate, and then she's got chocolate teddy bear pretzel pops, and I might put the word recipe in because that's another big word, right? You want to make sure that you're adding those words, and you can edit the description. You don't just have to live with whatever the person decided to put in. I want this pin to do well on Pinterest. I want people to be able to find it. So I want to use those keywords on my pin my pin as in I'm pinning this, not my pin as in it came from my site. So I can use those keywords when I type in the pins. You have to come back tomorrow and see if I got any repins on it. But you can, right, if she hasn't optimized it, you can go ahead and optimize it for her. It's still sending traffic to her site. I haven't done anything to change that at all. I haven't done anything nefarious or, sorry, we watched Minions too much. But I can edit the pins for words that I know, right? Crafts, that's a big one. She's got crafts for kids and food ideas. I might have done Valentine's Day instead, but look, she's also got it in her description. Valentine's Day ideas for kids, crafts for kids, and food ideas for kids, tutorials, DIY projects, and decor ideas. She's got some hashtags, which they're saying that hashtags don't work on Pinterest, so it's not going to harm anything, but it's not really useful, so there's no real reason right now to be using hashtags. That may change because everything changes on Pinterest, but right now, I know I had hashtags in them, and then they were like, no, don't use hashtags, so I went through all my boards and deleted all the hashtags. It's not going to hurt anything, but it's not necessary to put it in there. Sometimes when you're working with brands, they want you to put it in there, so whatever. And then she's kind of got everything put together. Although she says crafts for kids and food ideas, she's got tutorials, DIY projects, decor ideas. She's saying in her description that it's kind of everything. So if it's everything, I might have just named it Valentine's Day ideas or something like that. But you want to make sure that if somebody types in Valentine's Day crafts for kids, that your board, your pins come up, right? So there's her boards, all pins. If I'm searching pins, all those pins come up. I can easily repin things. I can easily pull these to put on my Facebook account or my Twitter account, or do a roundup. So using Pinterest, typing in these keywords, I can even go down, right, Valentine's Day, crafts for kids, space A, at school, at church, activities, go through and maybe niche it down even more. Valentine's Day crafts for kids boxes. Use what they're suggesting for you, and make sure that you're optimizing your profile. I've done a good job optimizing my profile. Mine was just funny. Kids activities, crafts, meal plans, and family resources. Optimize your profile with some of the keywords, your key terms that you're working on. Optimize your boards, organization ideas. Did I write? Yeah, see, I need to go through and optimize this board and say exactly what kind of organization ideas I do, using those keywords. So I could go through and search the keywords and then put those in, not just listing them necessarily, but actually like saying something creative. Optimize your pin descriptions, and then also on your site you want to be optimizing your images and making sure that you are putting in the alt title, right? Your title of your image and the alt title are both the title of your post, which should have the same keywords, right? Keywords in your post, keywords in your alt title, keywords in your or your title and your alt title on your image, so that when somebody pins it, Pinterest picks it up, and that's what they're going to use. I have seen they use sometimes the SEO plugin. They use your description sometimes as your pin, so make sure. And when you're titling, you can say everything that you want. When you're titling your image, you can say, your pin description, or you pin it first and then link to it from your post. Hey, you can pin it here, pin it here. Just click this button to pin this image, so that that people are getting the right pin description that you want on there, with all your keywords and everything in it. So lots and lots of stuff that you can think about keywords on Pinterest. Look up keywords, get ideas for your posts, get ideas for your boards. Let me see. Let me check over here real fast and see. And no questions. I went much faster today than usual. Not usual, because usual we've been having lots of guests and things. But Pinterest is great. And if you need any more help on doing any more keyword research, optimizing your images, optimizing your posts, I do have a course that is starting at the end of February, and then we'll be running after that, called ProfitableBlogPosts.com. And I'd love to have you join me there. And I'd love to have you join us in our the Blogging Bunch Facebook group, and just kind of help you out wherever we can. We're trying to help you build the blog of your dreams and build your platform to take you where you want to go. So check us out next week. Stop by thebloggingBunch.com, and we will see you later. Thanks.